Hello and welcome to a presentation about the South and Southeast Los Angeles Community Plan updates. This presentation is sponsored by the South Los Angeles Alliance of Neighborhood Councils in conjunction with Community Health Councils. Our role here at Community Health Councils is to serve as the technical advisors to SLANC, as well as other nonprofit community organizations, block clubs, neighborhood councils, and other community residents who are interested in the future of their community. CHC is a nonprofit, community-based health policy and advocacy organization dedicated to improving the health of underserved communities. We have activities in the areas of nutrition and physical activity, environmental health, expansion of healthcare coverage, and access and quality of healthcare. CHC's motto for social change is to act as the bridge between the people and the decision makers. At CHC, we want to create lasting change. CHC engages people to participate in the public process to voice their opinions on policies that affect their lives. The objectives of this presentation are: 1. To provide viewers with a better understanding of the community plan update process in South and Southeast Los Angeles, and 2. To empower viewers to effectively voice their concerns and desires within the community plan update process. The new community plans are a set of documents that will act as the blueprint for the future development of the two community plan areas, South and Southeast Los Angeles. What is a community plan? A community plan is a long-term strategic development plan that will shape the future of your community for the next 20 years. Ideally, with your input, the new community plans will guide future growth, protect neighborhood character, create new economic opportunities, and enhance the quality of life for all who live, work, visit, and invest in. Some of the things that community plans do and do not do. They do describe land use visions and policies for a community, set regulations on property development, and provide incentives for desirable types of development. They do not propose construction on specific properties, give funding or permits for specific projects or programs, take over land or property rights, or change rules of other city departments. The City of Los Angeles' new community plan program is an initiative to update and rewrite each of the 35 community plans in the City of Los Angeles. The 3 community plans that cover South Los Angeles are West Adams, Baldwin Hills, Leimert, South Los Angeles, and Southeast Los Angeles, and they are all in the active phase. The phases of the South and Southeast Los Angeles community plan update process include background and data collection, completed in 2007, outreach and community engagement, completed in 2008 and 2009, a technical phase, including conducting an environmental impact report, a traffic study, land use mapping, and also including releasing the draft plan, the draft environmental impact report, and maps. And those phases started in 2010 and are ongoing to the present. And finally, conducting a public hearing and an open house, and the final plan adoption, and those are anticipated to happen in 2014. The tentative city planning timeline for the South and Southeast community plan updates includes the release of the draft community plan implementation ordinances, which occurred in September 2013, the release of the draft environmental impact report, which is anticipated to occur in winter 2014, the open house and public hearing, which are anticipated to be held in spring or summer of 2014, and hearings at the Area Planning Commission, the City Planning Commission, the Planning and Land Use Management Committee of the City Council, and the full City Council, which are anticipated to occur in fall 2014. For your convenience, the City Planning Department has established websites for each of the community plan updates. These websites include a lot of the very important information about dates, plans, documents, meetings. We encourage you to visit these websites at the addresses listed on this slide. We've also included the names and email addresses of some of the most important city officials who are working on these plans, including Senior City Planner Craig Weber, South LA Community Plan Supervisor Arti Varma, South LA Community Planner Griselda Gonzalez, and Southeast LA Community Planner Marie Cobain. Using the city's websites is relatively easy. You just go to the URL address listed on this slide and on the previous slide. If, for example, you would like to see the Community Plan Implementation Overlay, the CPIO, you click on that. If you'd like to see the draft plan that was released last December, the preliminary draft plan, you can also click on that. There will be other documents that will be uploaded as the department completes them. One of the most important parts of the community plan updates for South and Southeast Los Angeles will be the Community Plan Implementation Overlay Districts, or CPIOs. The purpose of the CPIOs is to implement the goals and policies of the community plan updates. CPIOs will change the zoning designation on many properties, particularly those located along major corridors. CPIOs do not generally directly impact residential areas. There are 5 districts within the CPIO designation. They include corridors, mixed use, residential standards, transit-oriented development, and industrial uses. Each of the districts includes its own set of standards and guidelines. Here we have a map of the Southeast Los Angeles CPIO district boundaries. As you can see, each of the CPIO districts has a corresponding color. Orange corresponds to the corridors district, which includes most of the major north, south, and east-west streets and boulevards within the community plan area. Magenta corresponds to the mixed-use district, which is slightly higher density, reflecting more frequent bus service along certain sections of the community plan area. The green corresponds to transit-oriented district, which are around the major rail stations that are included within the Southeast Los Angeles community plan area. Blue corresponds to the industrial district, and the purpose here is to preserve certain areas for industrial uses that create jobs. And yellow is the corresponding color for special residential standards districts that have unique issues that need to be addressed within the Southeast LA community plan area. The South Los Angeles community plan CPO district boundaries look very similar. The same colors correspond to the same districts: orange for corridors, magenta for mixed use, green for transit oriented, blue for industrial, and yellow for residential. Transit-oriented districts, TODs, and mixed-use districts are meant to encourage projects to include a mix of retail and housing, provide more pedestrian-oriented environments, to be scaled appropriately for each neighborhood, and to provide incentives for more affordable housing options. The thought behind the community plan update in the CPO districts in particular is to focus development on the major streets and boulevards in the community plan area. This will allow the city to preserve the character and scale of existing residential neighborhoods, while at the same time providing opportunities for new housing development, as well as improving the pedestrian life and retail amenities along these corridors. There won't be wholesale upzoning of these corridors. Certain parcels will be upzoned according to where they are located, and there will be step-back requirements to make sure that buildings fit into the area. The CPIOs address retail and commercial corridors by incentivizing full-service grocery stores, sit-down restaurants, farmers markets, commercial projects that promote good jobs and economic development, and health clubs. They seek to limit establishments selling alcohol, especially off-site, medical marijuana dispensaries, freestanding fast food restaurants, and nuisance developments. Please stay engaged. SLANC, in conjunction with the CHC, will continue to hold workshops at various locations every third Wednesday of the month from 6:30 to 8 p.m. For more information, contact Andres Ramirez at 323-295-9372. There will also be regular updates at the 2 online sites for each of the community plan updates.